Can I remove them?
Sure,
Yes,
sir.
or maybe.
Can remove them.
Now, guys, the next topic that we are going to start is engineering. A very interesting and very, you can say, hot topic in the market nowadays. So, can anyone tell me what is social engineering? Anyone? What is social engineering, guys?
Gathering information about a particular person using social engineering tools like Metasploit.
Okay, that is the question, that what is social engineering?
So
What
it
is
is to manipulate an individual to ensure that the hacker is gaining their sensitive or confidential information.
very nice, good. The act of convincing people to reveal their confidential information is known as social engineering, guys. Again, repeating. The act of convincing people to reveal their confidential information is known as social engineering. And in cybersecurity, social engineering is considered as one of the dangerous attack, guys. Why? Because let's suppose there is a vulnerability in your system. You can patch that vulnerability, right? You can easily patch that vulnerability, but there is no patch for human stupidity. And it's a bitter truth, guys. We humans are stupid. Why? Because we tend to believe very easily. That is reason social engineering is very dangerous. For example, let's suppose Vivek is going to the office, all right? Every day he board a bus. Now I did what? I also started boarding the same bus, standing at the same bus stop. On the very first day, I gave a smile to Vivek. Vivek ignored it. Second day also, I waved my hand, gave a smile, Vivek ignored it. But guys, a day will come, right? Three, four, five, or 6 day, a day will come that Vivek will be smiling back at me, he'll be waving hands. Then we'll become friends. Then we'll be becoming good friends, then best friends. And Vivek is having no idea that why I have started this friendship. All right, and as soon as I will be getting the information from Vivek. All right, I will be convincing Vivek to tell me some confidential information. So that is social engineering, guys. We humans tend to believe very easily, and this is the characteristics that is being exploited by hackers using social engineering. So we have certain components of social engineering. So components of social engineering involves components of social engineering involves, that is, we have first is target evaluation. Second is psychological manipulation. And the last one is motivation. I told you a story, right, of social engineering when we were discussing social engineering on the second day. I told you about that story about that girl, right? Who was working in Bangalore and she ordered food from Zomato. Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I guess I explained social engineering giving an example. Okay, anyways, I'll be discussing two scenarios with you guys, two different scenarios in which all these components were used. So the first scenario is a bit older. You might not have heard about a news that a guy from DRDO was arrested, and the charges were that he shared some confidential information with Pakistani army. Anyone in 2018, anyone heard that news? It was very, you can say, famous at that time. The name of that guy was Neeraj. So let me tell you what happened, guys. See, Social engineering is being done by the following method. First of all, the attacker will be evaluating you. All right, as a target, they'll be evaluating you. That how much information, how much knowledge do you have about cybersecurity, about the latest trends in the market? If you are fully aware, then there is nothing attacker can do to perform social engineering on you. You are safe. But if you are lacking in the awareness in the trainings, all right, at that time definitely you'll be falling in the trap. So what they will be doing is after evaluating your knowledge, they'll start sending messages to you. All right. Or they will start once you will be becoming friends, they will be start psychologically manipulating you and they'll be motivating you to take certain actions that will be benefiting them. So that is the components of social engineering. Let me explain this to you guys. Now, in 2018, there was a news that a guy from DRDO is being arrested because he has shared some confidential information with Pakistan. Now, what was the scenario? Let me tell you guys what happened. Actually, your friends also who are working in army or in police department, they never write their designation or where they are working exactly in the social media page, right? What they write? What they write, guys? They write working with central government. Yes or no? Have you seen any account in which it's written working in Indian Army as a this, as a this? Any one of you have seen this? Yes, no. Your friends are not in army, not in police. Strange. None of your friends are there.
Mm. Deepak, you are right these days because I'm from army. So yes, now there are strict policies around this.
Correct. So that is what I'm saying. So what happened, guys, is this guy was working at DRDO, and actually it's not allowed also, all right, to write your designation because there is always a risk. So this guy, he was unaware about, so you can say cyber security. He was unaware about social engineering. So he created an account and he wrote his full designation where he's working in DRDO as in which post. So the ISI from Pakistan, they got the information about him. And what happened, guys, is they first of all started collecting information about him. They started evaluating. So they found that this guy is a newbie in this particular technical field and he has not got any much knowledge. So they did what, guys? They started doing footprinting. Okay? And during footprinting, during checking his accounts, his social media accounts and other things, they found very interesting information about him. And one of the thing they found is that this guy was very much fond of making new friends online, especially with girls. So they got this information and they did what? They created two different accounts, all right, with two different Indian girl name and send request to this person. Now, guys, it is said that if you are getting any friend request, whether it is in Instagram or in Facebook or any other platform, guys, first of all, check that do you know that person personally or not? If not, then it's my request, never ever accept that friend request. Never do it. But nowadays, what is happening? There is a race, right? That you are having 1,000 followers, friends. I will be having 2,000. There is a race going on. So in this race, people are not checking whether the person is known or unknown. All right. So this person, he also did the same thing. He accepted the request. And then you can see the Pakistani guys, all right, they started sending message to this person using that girl's account. So according to this person, this DRDO person, he was talking to girls. But actually, who was talking to him? The eyesight guys. So in the beginning, you can say they shared, you can say basic information, and then they become friends. In few months, they became good friends. In few months, they became best friends. And within a year, you can say this boy fall in love with one of the girls. All right. Now, since both the accounts were being followed by, you can say, were being managed by ISI, so they stopped the interaction from other girl and they continued with the girl, all right, with whom this particular person fall in love. So now it's time, guys. They have done what? They have evaluated the target. They have pre-texted him. Now they started psychologically manipulating him. They started saying that That girl said that I'm in Canada and I'm earning a very good amount of money. So why don't you come to Canada? Why you are wasting your life in DRDO? You are such a talented guy. Why you wasting your life? You can earn $30,000 per month over here. This guy in the beginning, he just ignored. He ignored, but with regular psychological manipulation and motivation, one day he said, "Okay, I'll be coming. Since I love you, I'll come and we'll get married over there." So this girl, all right, this ISI guy using girl account said that okay, we are sending a link to you. You have to do what? Just click on that link. There will be a form. You have to fill that form, your all details, and it's done. All right. So as this guy completely believes that girl, right? So as soon as he got the link from that girl, he clicked on that link, guys, and everything from his computer was gone. Everything, including confidential files, all right, that he has for DRDO. And later on, what was the result? The result was he was got arrested and he's behind the bars right now. Still, he has no idea that what wrong he has done. So this is what happens in social engineering, guys. This is what's happening now. Same thing happened last year in Bangalore. There was a lady, she ordered food from Zomato. Uh, the food that got delivered was not the right food that she ordered. Now there is a policy with Zomato, guys, that if you are having any issue with the order, you have to chat with them. They don't have any customer care number. Am I correct or not? Am I correct or not? Neither Swiggy nor Zomato have the customer care number. Correct? But this lady, she was not aware about this technology, right? So she did what? As soon as the food that got delivered was wrong, she started searching for customer care number in Google. That we all do, right? So she got a number, she called on the number, and the guy on the other side, he very politely said, "Hi, ma'am, we are very sorry for your." You can say order. Now, what we'll be doing is we'll be reimbursing your order. At the same time, we'll be reimbursing your money. As soon as this was heard by this lady, she was 100% confident that she's talking to a legitimate guy. All right. Now this guy said that, okay, ma'am, what we'll be doing is we have ordered your food again. The order you have already got. You can keep that also. Now the order you are getting, it will be free of cost. And whatever money, I guess 500, 600 rupees, which you have spent on the order, we are going to reimburse it. Now the lady was very happy. Now she thought that she's talking to a legitimate guy, right? Now she's 100% convinced. And this is where the attacker played his move. He said, okay, ma'am, now we are going to do what? We are initiating your payment. First, we'll start by sending 100 rupees. All right. They sent 100 rupees. This lady got the 100 rupees and she was very happy. And then the guy said that, okay, ma'am, now we are sending another 500 rupees. So whatever OTP will be coming to your mobile phone, please share the OTP with us and you'll be getting the money. That lady has no idea that what was going on. As soon as she received the OTP, all right, you can say she shared it with those guys, and within 5 minutes, 70,000 rupees from her account were gone, and another 15 minutes, 80,000 were gone. So total 1,50,000 rupees were taken out of that lady's account. And you might be thinking that this lady was uh, uneducated girl. No, she was highly educated and was working with one of the top software companies in Bangalore. Right? So this happens in social engineering. It doesn't matter how much educated you are. It doesn't matter how many degrees you are having, how many certifications you are having. Unless and until you are not aware about the current attacks in the market, you will be falling in traps. So that is the reason organizations they do what they organize. You can say yearly or quarterly cyber security trainings for their employees, awareness training for employees. So that their employees will not be falling into the traps. Am I clear to everyone? Am I clear to everyone, guys? That is why social engineering very dangerous. I read somewhere that in WhatsApp this you can say fraud attacks are going on. Anyone heard about it? In WhatsApp nowadays, the attackers are you can say sending certain links, and if you are clicking on that link, your account money is getting debited. I heard somewhere. I have not gone through the news completely, but I heard it. Prior to this, using Facebook, they were doing the hack. They were hacking your Facebook account, and using your Facebook account, they are sending a request to your loved ones that I'm in a hospital in a need of money. Please send the money. So people were getting in trap and they were sending the money. This was happening. So guys, be aware. All right, with these new attack technologies. So depending upon social engineering, guys, we have various kind of social engineering attacks. One of the famous attack in social engineering is phishing attack. Now, what is phishing, guys? Any idea? What is phishing? Just give me a minute, huh? I'll be back. Just give me a minute. There's someone on the door. Just give me a minute. All right, guys. What is phishing? Can anyone explain what is phishing?
Sir, it is a way of obtaining confidential information for victims and use that
How?
information to steal money or launch attacks, such
That's
as fake
correct, but
email.
how? How you will be
Attacker will send emails.
Through emails.
Legitimate emails which seems to be legitimate, but actually it is fraudulent. And then when the user clicks on it, he's being tricked.
actually see? It doesn't matter that whether the emails are legitimate or not. You will be receiving emails because you cannot say that the email is legitimate or not unless and until you will be doing analysis of that email, all right?
I would use the word deceptive, sir, rather
Yeah,
than.
correct. Actually, in phishing, what the attacker will be doing is he will be sending mails to you, and the subjective line of or the content of the mail is written in such a way that you cannot ignore that. Some of you are very much fond of shopping, right? So I will be doing what I'll be doing some research on you guys, and I will be getting the idea that you can say over here how many guys are interested in shopping, how many guys are interested in gadgets, how many guys are interested in bikes. Like this, I will be categorizing, and then depending upon the categories, I'll be sending a mail. That mail will be offering a jaw-dropping offer that you cannot ignore. Along with that mail, either I'll be sending an attachment or I will be sending a link. So obviously, to go forward, you will have to click on the link or to the attachment, right? So many a times it happens that whenever you will be opening the attachment, the malware will be downloaded onto your system that will be giving the access to the attacker, or you will be clicking on the link and you will be directed to a fake website. In that fake website, you'll be providing your credentials, and as soon as you'll be providing your credentials, those credentials will be coming to me. That is phishing. Am I clear? Am I clear? There are certain ways using which you can detect that whether the mail you have got is phishing or not. These are the things that you learn in higher certification courses like forensics. All right, let me tell you some basic things, guys. First thing is the phishing mail that you will be receiving. All right, it will not be including your word, your name. Sorry, all right. Likewise, in mail, whatever mail you got, you get a subjective line, right? That hello Deepak. But in case of phishing mails, they just write dear sir, madam. The reason is, along with you, they are sending the same mail to 1,000 other people. They cannot mention their names, right? This is the first thing. Second thing is grammatical mistakes. They will always be doing grammatical mistakes in phishing mails. Third thing is the return address will not be same as the sender's address. Fourth thing is whatever attachment you are getting, guys. I told you open your virus total, just put that particular link or that file in that particular virus total platform, and you'll get an idea that whether the attachment, whether the link that you have received is malicious or not. Am I clear? Apart from that, we have other methods also that comes under forensics, guys. DKIM, SPF, all right, all these kind of things, they will be coming under the category of forensics.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, you said they do grammatical mistake, right? Is
Yeah.
they do purposefully or it's an intention?
Actually, see, many a times you will be fine. Many a times it means 95% chances there are grammatical mistakes. I don't know how, but there are grammatical mistakes.
Sir, and I think sometimes they use the logos also, no?
Correct. To make
And
that mail legitimate, they do it. In organizations, guys, what as a security analyst, our job is we receive phishing mails, so we have to analyze it. So to analyze it, we check that particular mail in different platforms. All right. We check whether there are attachments. If there are attachments, you will be downloading it. Then you will be converting that attachment. All right. You will be checking it in. You can say FireEye. That FireEye console will be telling you whether the attachment is malicious or not. If you are receiving any link with that mail, you will be doing what? You will be checking that link in the tools, like we have the tool that is virus total. We have a tool that is known as, you can say, what was the name of that tool? That is, I'm just missing the name. Uh, that is a very good. I'll be telling the name to you. So in that you can just check whether the what is the actual entity of that particular link. All right, that URL. So these are the things that you can that we check. And depending upon that, you will be mentioning that whether you found that mail as spam, as legitimate, or suspicious. And depending upon that, you will be submitting your investigation results. So this is what, guys, this is what we do in investigations. Okay. Then apart from phishing, we have different types of phishing, right? We have different types of phishing. So type of phishing includes, we have phishing, we have spear phishing, have mailing, and
email
we have
phishing.
CEO. What is phishing, guys? What is phishing?
That
Sending
is
through
send
text
SMS,
messages.
text
Very
message,
nice. Sending
SMS.
through text messages. We every day we receive so many messages, right? That congratulations, you have been selected for this offer. Click on the link below and win a chance to win. You can say iPhone 13, 13 Pro, right? It's a very common message. That is phishing. Performing phishing over SMS. Then we have wishing, guys. What is wishing?
It is over voice over the phone.
Correct. Anyone has received these kind of calls?
Yes, sir.
Very common, right?
Yes.
They say that we are calling from this bank. Your bank account is having certain, you can say abnormalities. So provide your bank account number or your card number, and we are doing what? We are going to rectify it. In this also, guys, many a times it happens that they are calling you and they are saying wrong bank name. That is the reason many of the people, they get saved. Let's suppose I am having SBI Bank, right? So I'll be getting a call and they'll be saying, sir, I'm talking from Punjab National Bank and this is the problem. So many of the people, they get saved because of this error only. But many of the people, they get into the trap also, right? Again, the same thing, they are not aware, right? Especially the generation of our parents, right? Who are not much aware about technology, who don't know how to operate, you can say, mobile phones, right? These are the people, these are the prime targets of these hackers, guys. They used to call these people, they used to fraud them, and they used to get the money. So there is a very good series if you want to learn more about wishing. So there is a series for wishing in Netflix. The name is Jamatra, Jamtara, I guess. Jamtara, yeah. Real story,
It
guys.
is.
Yeah, it's a real story of Jharkhand, a small village in Jharkhand. And in that, they have shown you how wishing takes place. So if you'll get time, do watch this one. It's a very, very, you can say, educational series they have provided. Do watch it. Along with that, there is not related to the social engineering, but overall secure cyber security. There is again a series with the name Mr. Robot. Right? A very good one to learn. You can see more terminologies and techniques of cybersecurity. Mr. Robot. So these are the things that you should watch. Then we have spear phishing, guys. What is spear phishing?
It is more like over the emails.
Okay.
Attacking multiple targets.
Attacking a particular person or a group of people, all right, is known as spear phishing. Attacking a particular person or group of people is known as spear phishing. And then we have whaling, guys. You already answered this question on the very first day when we were discussing footprinting. So whaling means attacking the most powerful people in the organization. All right. The key people of the organization is known as whaling. Now, what is CEO scam, guys? What is CEO scam?
The word scam could say somebody pretending to be the CEO of the organization
Okay.
and targeting the attack.
Okay. Let's suppose over here, guys. Let's suppose. Sharanya, can you share your email address over here? Can you share it in the
Sure.
chat box?
Yeah.
Let's suppose, guys, Sharanya is a CEO of an organization, right? And I'm the attacker. So Sharanya's email address I have got. It's very easy to get it, right? So I got the email address of Sharanya. Now I can do what, guys? Let's suppose in the same organization, Afzal, Mahindra, and Devender are also working. Afzal is working in the HR department. Mahinder is working as an administrator, and Devendra is working as a financial guy. So using the same email address, I will be doing what? I will be spoofing the email and sending the mail to Afzal, Mahindra, and Devendra. By writing to Afzal, I'll be writing that I require the name of all the personal information of all the employees in the organization, since Afzal is in HR department. To Mahindran, I will be saying that I require the password of the critical servers in the organization, since Mahinder is in administrative department. And to Devendra, I'll be saying that this payment has been stuck since a very long time. So can you please, you can say, initiate it and complete the transaction. So Devendra will be doing that. Now, guys, getting a mail directly from a CEO is a very big thing, right? Very big thing. It directly indicates that either you are getting fired or you're getting promoted. Simple, two things are there. So, what under pressure Afzal, Mahindra, and Devendra will be doing, guys? Without thinking much, they will be executing the task that has been assigned to them, right? So that is CEO scam. So from Afzal, I'll be getting all the information about the employees. From Mahinder, I'll be getting all the passwords of the critical devices. And Devendra will be doing what? He will be initiating the transfer and I'll be getting the amount of money in my account. So these are what, guys, these are the things that can be done using CEO scam. Practically, I'll be showing you this. So there is a platform, guys, that is known as MK's fake mailer. All right. That is fake mailer. What I have to do is I have to just write over here. CEO, let's suppose it's Sharanya. I have to mention the email address. I have mentioned it. Now let's suppose I want to send it to myself. So I will be writing what? I will be writing the email address of mine. That's Deepak Bhatt 4489 at gmail.com. And what will be the subject? Let's suppose I am sending a message that tomorrow will be a holiday. All right. In text, you can just write uh, or just write, hi, Deepak. just want to inform you tomorrow will be holiday. That's this is the message I want to share, guys. Okay, this is the message I want to share. You can okay, Saranya. Okay. Now, guys, what I will be doing is I will be sharing this that I'll be just putting advanced settings, all right, and I'll do what I'll share this message to this email address. Okay, I'll send it. Okay, what will be saying? Email sent successfully. Now let us check in my email address, guys. Let's check it that whether I received this email from Sharanya or not. Okay, let me move my email address.
So it might be in spam.
It might be in spam. See, are you getting it, guys? Actually, it's notifying me Google. But if I will be just clicking on this and I'll be saying that okay, this message is okay, so it will never be recorded. Is this the same email address, Sharanya?
Yes, sir.
Same, right? sai.sharanya.k@gmail.com. Correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Name is same, and this is the message which I have written, guys. If it will be coming directly to your inbox, rather than going to your spam mails like this. So obviously, what will happen, guys, with a message like this, let the docs money or any translate download message. Okay. So this is how you can perform email scamming, guys. All right,
Sir,
you can
question, sir.
go ahead.
Sir?
Go ahead. Yeah, go
So
ahead,
how
please.
do we see this email in virus total?
This email will not be seen unless and until I have not attached any attachment or any link. This email is not malicious. I have not I have not included any kind of attachment or any kind of links, right? So this email is not malicious at all.
Okay.
Unless and until you are not having it, you cannot check it. You can check certain things, that is, you can go to show original. All right, over here you will be getting this complete message. So just copy it. This is something extra I'm telling you guys. It's not included in the syllabus. It's a part of forensics. So you can do what? You can just open MX Toolbox. It's a very powerful platform to check. You can say to do analysis of emails. So you'll be opening this tool, all right, and you will be doing what? You will be just click on analyze headers. Put the headers that you have copied, all right, and analyze. So it will be telling you the complete information. Complete information will be telling you. See, only SPF is denied. Everything is wrong, all right. And see what it's saying. By whom? The same organization, mks.cs, right? You got the information. Apart from that, it is telling you the time and everything. All right. Now coming to the bottom side, it will be telling you the information about delivered to. All right. Along with that, there are other things that you need to check. That is that is SPF and certain things will be written over here. All right. So this is how you will be checking, you'll be analyzing it. All right. Along with this, we also use a tool that is known as fish tool. All right, very famous tool. You can also use that tool also to get the information about the phishing emails. So these all records are checked, guys, and depending upon these records, you will be going ahead and you'll be writing your, you can say, analysis report that whether the email that you have received is malicious or not, or is spam or not. Am I clear? MX Toolbox, one of the famous tools that is used even in organizations also. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Then we have next guys, apart from this phishing, we have other attacks also that are related to social engineering. That includes impersonation, that includes baiting, that includes, apart from baiting, we have eavesdropping, we have dumpster diving, we have URL hijacking, that is also known as time adding. Then we have piggybacking. Then we have tailgating. Apart from tailgating, we have another one that is known as spam, as spin. So these are what guys, these are the tags we have, all right, under social engineering. So what is impersonation? Can anyone tell me? What is impersonation, guys?
Pretending to be someone. It is like what is that post as Deepak
Pretend.
to someone else.
Spoofing.
Or saying
Pretending to be
pretending to be
someone.
someone else. Correct. Pretending to be someone else, right? That is
Yes.
impersonation. Pretending to be someone else is impersonation. Correct. Then we have baiting. What is baiting, guys? What is baiting?
Waiting is to entice somebody to give the information
All right. See, baiting,
with
what we do in
false
social
promises. Yeah.
right? In social engineering, what we do in baiting, guys, is as an attacker, I will be writing a malicious code and I'll be inserting that malicious code inside a pen drive. All right. And intentionally, what I'll be doing is I will be placing that pen drive in the organization front door or at a cafeteria or in the parking lot. My overall objective is that a legitimate employee from the organization should get that pen drive. Now, guys, let's suppose over here, let's suppose, all right, I place that pen drive in the parking lot. Now, in the parking lot, let's suppose we have Soumya, right? Soumya came and Soumya just parked the car. And as soon as she stepped out, she found the pen drive. Now, guys, Soumya will be very happy, right? Because she has got 128 gig pen drive. She'll be very happy. Second thing that will be coming to Soumya's mind is that what can be there inside this pen drive. So what Soumya will be doing, guys? Where she'll be checking that pen drive? Where she'll be checking? In her computer, right? Where? Inside the organization, correct? Yes or no? So as soon as Soumya will be going to his cabin and inserting the particular pen drive in the computer, we have an auto run program in the computers. So what will happen, guys, is the malware that I have inserted in the pen drive, it will be executed. It will be taking the access of Soumya's computer. And along with that, the whole organization network can be compromised. This is what we do in baiting, guys. This is what we do. Many of the organizations don't even allow their employees to bring pen drives or other gadgets to the organization. Especially in Bangalore, where there is Manyata Park, I guess. Yeah, Manyata Park, where this organization, Lowe's and other organizations are there. All right, they come under, you can say, special economy zone, right? SPZ. So over there, you are not allowed. Even I used to go to, you can say, Lowe's and other organization for providing the training. So for me, they have to take special permission from the security because I have to carry my own laptop, right? I have to carry certain gadgets with me. So they have to take special permission for me from the organization. So this is the rules that many of the organization follows. Then we have what we have shoulder surfing. What is shoulder surfing?
Looking over another person's shoulder as they are typing.
We have discussed it, right? Yeah, we have discussed it, right? You're typing your credentials. I'm standing behind. I'm trying to get your credentials. That is shoulder surfing. Listening to the confidential talks of other person. That is eavesdropping. Finding the confidential documents in the dustbin is dumpster diving. Then we have another term that is URL hijacking or typo squatting. What is it? Typo squatting, or we also call it as URL hijacking. What is it, guys? This attack, that is URL hijacking or typo squatting, completely depends upon the grammatical mistake a user do while typing the URL. Let's suppose my bank is ICICI, but many times, let's suppose I'm in a hurry, so instead of ICICI, I have written ICICI. All right. Now, what will happen, guys, is as soon as I'll be opening this website, although it's wrong, right? ICICI is the correct one. I have added two more CR. But as soon as I'll press enter, this will be taking me to a website that looks exactly like my bank website. So what will happen, guys? 95% of the people in the world, they do not check the authenticity of the page. They just check the home page. If it is looking same, they put their credentials without investigating further. So guys, as soon as I'll be directed to this website, I'll be putting my credentials and there you go. My account is hacked because those credentials will be going to the attacker and he can use them later on. This is what, guys, this is URL hijacking or typo squatting. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Then we have piggybacking and tailgating. Can anyone tell me what is piggybacking and what is tailgating? Are they same? Are they different?
Piggy banking is hijacking someone's Wi-Fi, sir, or stealing someone's Wi-Fi.
Okay, and what is tailgating?
See, the difference is in the approach. Like in tailgating, the person who is being tailgated, he's not aware that he's being tailgated. In
Correct.
piggybacking, that person might be aware that someone is really making use of that.
Okay, good. Can
The
anyone else add to the definition? Anyone?
tailgating is when it comes to access control doors. With the same ID, two people enter.
Okay.
Tailgating happens with no consent, and piggybacking is usually with the consent of the authorized person.
Right.
Okay. Anyone else who wants to add to the definition, guys?
Tailgating is impersonating another person, sir.
Tailgating means walk along with the authorized user or authenticated users, and following, basically following is the path of the authenticated user to enter into the system. Maybe.
Correct. Let me explain you with an example. There is a big difference between tailgating and piggybacking. When an authorized employee allows an unauthorized person intentionally into the organization, that particular thing is known as piggybacking. Again, repeating, when an authorized employee allows an unauthorized person into the organization intentionally, that is known as piggybacking. All right, all of you remember that Kandahar plane hijack back in 90s? All of you remember that? You might not have heard about it, right? See, guys, you all are frequent flyers, right? You go to the airport, you have seen how tight the security over there is, right? You are not even allowed to carry a single pin with you. But how those hijackers were having the access of arms and ammunition inside the plane? How? There might be someone at the airport, right, who did piggybacking with them, who intentionally allowed those attackers, those terrorists inside the plane, correct? That is piggybacking. Intention system. Whereas tailgating means that as an attacker, I'm standing outside your organization front door and I'm waiting for a legitimate employee to come. Let's suppose we have Thomas. He came to the organization, all right, and he opened the door. Now, Thomas has no idea that someone is following him. Thomas will be opening the door and he'll be going inside. Now, before that door will get closed, I will grab the door and I'll also go inside. Now Thomas has no idea that someone is following him. That is known as tailgating. Now the difference is clear to everyone. Is it clear, guys? These are the two questions that are asked in exam also. So I'm clear to everyone, yes or no? Yes,
Yes,
no,
sir.
maybe.
Yes, sir.
All right. Then we have spam and spam. What is spam, guys? What is spam? What is spam? What is spam? Any idea? What is spam?
Any unwanted email is spam.
Correct. Unsolicited
Correct.
emails, right? That are being sent to your inbox to bombard your inbox. That is spam. And performing spamming on your instant messaging applications is known as spam. Please remember it, guys. Okay? Spam and spam. Am I clear to everyone? Am I clear to everyone, guys? So this is what we have to discuss in social engineering. Now I will be showing you a practical in which I will be cloning a website, and through that website I'll try to grab the confidential password of the user, password and username. So for this, I will be using a tool that is known as SE tool, a social engineering tool. Okay. SE toolkit stands for social engineering toolkit. So to execute that tool, I have to open my Kali Linux. In my Kali Linux, I will be doing what? I will be opening my terminal. Guys, please pay attention, all of you. It's a very interesting practical. So you have to do what? You will be opening your terminal, and in your terminal, you will be doing what? You'll be writing the command that is SE toolkit. You'll be writing this SE toolkit, all right, and you'll be getting following options. Since I have to perform social engineering attack, so I will be doing what? I'll be selecting one. All right, I'll put one over here and I'll press enter. Now, guys, in social engineering attacks, we have so many attacks over here. We have spear phishing attack, website attack, infectious media generator, create a payload and listener, mass mailer, Adreno based, wireless, QR code, PowerShell, SMS spoofing, third party. All right, all these are attacks. Now I have to do what? I have to clone the website. So I will be doing what? I'll be selecting two over here, right? I'll select two, and under your website attack vectors also we have so many attacks. If you want to learn further about these attacks, it's being defined over here, right? All these attacks are defined. Now, guys, for site cloning attack, I will be going for web checking attack methods. I'll be putting 5 over here. As soon as I'll put 5 over here, it will be giving me the option. That is web template, site cloner, and custom import. Now I have to clone the website, so I will be doing what? I'll be putting 2 over here, right? I'll press enter, and it will be asking me to put the IP address. IP address of my Kali Linux. Okay, so I will be putting Kali Linux IP address over here. That will be the same, all right, 192.168.206.140, and it will be asking me to put the URL I want to clone. So let me first of all show you. All right, so I want to clone, let's suppose I want to clone GitHub. Okay. Now this is the original page, correct? I'll do what, guys, I'll copy it and I will be putting it here. I want to clone GitHub. Now press enter and it will be doing what? It will be saying that now the page has been cloned. Now whatever information you require, it will be coming below. So I will be doing what? I'll copy this IP address of my Kali Linux. All right, I'll copy it. And I'll be opening the browser. In the browser, I will be putting this IP address. This is the link that you have to share with your victim, with your target. And as soon as the victim will be clicking on this link, all right, let me show you. As soon as he'll be clicking, all right, as soon as he'll be clicking. So is it looking like a legitimate website or not, guys? Check. Is it looking like same? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Same,
But
right?
Yes, sir.
URL.
I'm coming to that part. It's looking same, right? Like an original one. This is what I was saying, guys. 95% of people don't check the authentication of this page. All right, if I'll be opening, is this page authenticated, guys? Is this page authenticated?
Yes.
How? First of all, you'll be checking HTTPS. Secondly, you'll be checking the padlock, right? You'll be checking the certificate and other things. It means the website is genuine. Whereas if you'll be checking here, there is no HTTPS connection, even padlock is not available. But 95% of people in the world don't check these things. They just check the home page, that's it. Now, guys, let's suppose you can say a victim, he clicked on this link and now he will be doing what? He'll be clicking and putting his credentials. So over here, I'll be doing what? I'll be putting the credentials like, let's suppose I will be putting the name that is Deepak. Right. And the password I'll be writing Reva University 12345. This is the password I'm writing. Now, guys, as soon as the victim will be putting the credentials, he'll be signing it up. All right, he'll click on sign in. As soon as he'll click on sign in option, guys, he will again start getting the same login page. This time the user will be suspicious that why I'm getting the page. This time he'll be checking the authentication, and this time he'll be getting HTTPS and padlock also, right? So he will be confirmed that this can be a technical glitch. So he will be putting his credentials again and he will be logging into the website. But he has no idea that something very dangerous has occurred in the background. So over here, guys, if I'll be going to the terminal again, I got the credentials. Now you have to put you can say, as an evidence this report. So you'll be putting what? You'll be typing Control+C. I'll go to places. I'll go to computer. Inside computer, I'll be going to the folder that is root. Inside root, I'll be going to the folder that is .set, and inside that reports, and this is the report, guys. Where you are getting the name, that is Deepak Bhatt. This is what I told you. And you are getting the password. This is what I told you, right? Reva University 12345. So this is the method using which you can get the information about an individual, guys. Credentials. And this is what happening nowadays in real world also. Same thing is happening. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. So as soon as you'll be getting this Kali Linux, guys, I will be asking you to, you can say perform this practical also, or you can perform these practicals, all right, on your own. And if you'll be facing any difficulty, you can let me know.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Sir, when we are doing a cloning, right, when we saw the URL as the IP address, can we do any sort of masking to that to look it as something like original or something?
Actually, this IP you will be able to see. This IP is with you. The one which you are getting in this URL, right? This browser, right? This one. This is your side. You have to copy this one. That's it. This link you have to copy. And
No.
this link you have to share.
When the victim, the first time when he was entering his credentials.
Okay, when he was clicking on this, he was getting this IP, right?
Yes, yes. For
So
something.
instead of it, you can do one thing. You can say instead of giving your IP address, you will be creating you can say a dynamic page. Actually, what happens in real world is, guys, I have to create a domain, a fake domain. All right, that domain will not be registered, that domain will not be certified. But instead of this IP address, I will be purchasing a domain. All right, using GoDaddy or some other platforms, and then I will be crafting this attack. Getting my point? So fake domain you'll be purchasing and you will be using that domain. This is just an example I gave you using the IP address. But if you want to control, you can say perform this attack, and at that time you have to purchase the domain. Okay.
Will tiny URL help in this creating the URL rather than just IP?
It will be, but see, if that will be coming, people will be suspicious, right? So why not use a domain if you want to really perform an attack? So why not purchase a domain and use a name that looks genuine, so that people will not be suspicious? That's the thing. Otherwise, tiny URL will be working fine.
When you say domain, what is that?
Domain means over here the name, right? GitHub.com. It is registered, it is legitimate. So I can do what? I can purchase the domain, all right? Although I will not be going for HTTP, you can say thing, I'll not be getting the certificate, but I can purchase the domain. This one, I can purchase it.
That's already taken, right?
It's taken. I'm not taking. I'm not saying the same name. You can use typo squatting a URL hijacking. If that is what those term will be coming into picture, right? You cannot take github.com, but you can use github.com. If anyone will be doing the same thing, then you'll be compromised. Apart from that, if you don't want to perform this attack this way, you can do one thing. You can use a platform, guys, that is known as the name and in the name of that particular website. That is. Let me check. Should be somewhere here. That is the website that used to, you can see, ask you to sign up, and then whatever platform you want to compromise and a more. I guess this is the website. Yeah, this one. This one I was talking about. This is a platform using which you can compromise the accounts, guys. All right. It will be asking you to log in and whatever platforms you want to compromise, whatever social media platforms you want to compromise, you can do what? You can simply click on that particular platform. You'll be getting the link. Send that link to a person whose account you want to compromise. And as soon as that person will be falling into the trap, you will be getting the list of username and password over here. So this is a very good tool. Itself, it's a very good tool, guys. And more. Okay. So this is what we have to discuss, guys, in this particular, you can say, social engineering topic. Now we will be doing what? We'll be taking a break, and after the break, we'll be coming back and we'll be moving ahead and we'll be discussing about the next topic that is known as sniffing, in which we'll be again performing the practical. All right. So let's take a break, and after the break, we'll be coming back. Is it okay with everyone?
Yes. Could you show the place where we got the username password, that root and dot set?
Yeah, yeah. It's over here. Inside places, we'll be going to computer. Inside computer, you'll be getting the root folder. But as soon as you'll be opening this root folder, all these things are hidden. All right. So you'll be getting something like this. To get SET folder, you have to click here in this three dots and you have to check this box that is show hidden files. As soon as you'll be doing it, you'll be getting this .SET folder. Open it, you'll be getting this reports, and over here you'll be getting the same report for the attack. Okay, this one. It's over here also. All right, you get the same thing here also in the terminal. It's clearly written where the path is. The root, SET, reports, and the report.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
So let's take a break, guys, and after the break, we'll be coming back. And we'll be doing what? We'll be moving here and we'll be, you can say, taking up the next module, that is sniffing. So please take the screenshot of the game. Done? All right. So let's take a break, guys. Thank you.
No, sir, that's what, just taking the screenshot, please.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you, sir.
Let's meet in. Thank you, guys. Hi guys, all are here.
Yes, sir.
All have taken the screenshot. Can I remove it? All right. The next topic that we are going to discuss, guys, is for that I want all of you to do one thing. Open your labs. All of you open your labs, guys. And in your lab, open the module that is social engineering and perform the practical over there. All of you do it. Quickly go ahead, guys. I'm giving you 20 minutes for that, and then we'll be starting the new module. Go ahead, all of you. Only 20 minutes, guys, and then we'll be starting the next module. So all of you, please go ahead. Hope all of you are performing it, guys. Do it. 12 minutes left.
Sorry, sir. Can you please repeat what we have to do?
You have to open your iLabs and perform the
Okay,
practicals
fine.
for social engineering.
Okay.
I guess it's done, guys. All right, so let's start the next module, that is sniffing. So can anyone tell me what is sniffing, guys? Anyone? What is sniffing?
Reading the traffic or the cables are on there.
Okay. Anyone else who wants to add to the definition? What is sniffing, guys?
Sir, it is capturing the data packets passing through a
Traveling
network.
for the network. Correct. So sniffing means, guys, capturing the packets and monitoring them which are traveling over the network. All right. So over here, sniffing is of all, it's also of two types. That is, we have active sniffing and we have passive sniffing. All right. So we have active sniffing. So passive sniffing is generally done on hubs. What is a hub, guys? What is a hub? What is a hub?
A distribution point.
Okay. Anything else about hub?
Which is used to connect multiple devices.
Okay. That is done by switch also. What is the difference, basic difference?
We'll do broadcasting always.
Very nice. See, guys, we have three terms over here. That is known as casting and broadcasting. So unicasting means one to one. Multicasting means one to many, but those devices should be interested, all right, taking the data. And broadcasting means one to all. That is the difference. So hub is a device that used to broadcast the information, right? For example, let's suppose this is your hub. These are the ports in hub. 1, 2, 3 ports. 5, 6. Okay, 6 ports. This computer A, this computer B, this computer C, this computer D, this computer E, and this is computer F. Okay. Now computer A wants to send a message, a very confidential information. A wants to send to computer D. All right. So in case of hub, what will happen, guys? The information that should be going only from A to D will be delivered to B, C, F, E, and to D also. This is broadcasting. To mitigate this particular problem, we have switched to switches. All right. We have started using switches. So hub is a device that used to broadcast the packets. Now in this case, guys, if you are an attacker and you want that confidential information that is being sent from A to D, what you have to do? You just have to get connected to one of the port of hub and then you will be receiving that information without further trouble. Correct? That is hubs. Now, guys, what happens actually with our computer system is our computer systems are designed in such a way that you will be receiving only that packet that belongs to your computer. All right, your data, your MAC address. Otherwise, the packet will be dropped. All right, it will not be taken. So to perform sniffing, what attackers generally do is they turn on a promiscuous mode of their computer. All right, they turn on the promiscuous mode. So once they will be turning on the promiscuous mode of their computer, all right, they will be able to capture all the packets that are traveling over the network. It doesn't matter whether this packet, whether that packet belongs to their system or not. Let me show it to you. This is my Kali Linux, and in this I will be turning Wireshark on. Let me turn it up. Now, guys, if I will be going and showing you the settings, see, I have enabled promiscuous mode over here. So please read it out what's written over here. Read it out. You probably want to enable this. Usually a network card will only capture the traffic sent to its own network address. If you want to capture all the traffic the network card can see, you have to enable this option. So attackers do what? They enable the promiscuous mode, all right, to capture all the packets traveling over the network. Am I clear? Am I clear to everyone? This is how passive sniffing is done using hubs. Can I remove this? If you want to take the screenshot, guys, please take the screenshot. Done? All right. Now we'll be discussing something related to active sniffing, which we perform on switches. So active sniffing is done on switches, and what are the attacks we perform? We perform MAC spoofing. We perform MAC flooding. Our poisoning, and we perform DNS poisoning. These are the attacks that we perform on switches, guys. So before moving forward, let's discuss how switch works. Can anyone tell me the working of a switch? Let's suppose these are 6 ports of a switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ports. To these ports, computers are connected. This is computer A. This is computer B. This is computer C. This computer D. This computer E. And this is computer F. Can anyone tell me the working of switch? How a switch works?
Using MAC IDs to sense traffic.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Mahindran, go ahead.
Just in using MAC IDs, it sends traffic to the respective devices.
That's correct, but how? How?
It basically works on, it can work on unicast, it can work on multicast, and broadcast can be done, but what is that, sends packet only to the respective what is that MAC ID, and it works on frames.
Okay. See guys, switch actually works on a table that is known as CAM table, content addressable memory. All right, and this table looks something like this. That is, it's having two sections. That is your port number and MAC address. Okay, this is the CAM table. It is finite in nature. It means that it has its own space. It's not infinite. So it will be something like this. This is the IP address, IP. What this is your MAC address. Okay. So what happens, guys, is whenever you'll be turning, the switch is turned on for the very first time, it has no idea to which port, which computer is connected. Let's suppose this is port number 1. All right. This is port number, wait a minute. Let's suppose this is port number 1. This is port number 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. And this is 6. Okay. 6 ports. Now, guys, computer A wants to send a packet to computer D. Computer A wants to send a packet to computer D. Now, switch, when it is turned on for the very first time, switch has no idea to which port which computers are connected. So what will happen, guys? Computer A will be sending the packet to the switch, and switch will have an idea that to port number 1, to port, wait a minute, this is not IP address, this is port number. Sorry, it's port number, not IP address. So what will happen? Switch will get to know that to the port number 1, computer A is connected, and the MAC address of computer A is, let's suppose it's AA.AA1.AA2.AA3. Let's suppose, right? Now, guys, switch has this idea, but the packet has to be transferred to computer D, and switch has no idea to which port computer D is connected. So what will happen, guys, is in this case, a very famous and powerful protocol that is known as ARP comes into action. ARP stands for address resolution protocol. ARP used to broadcast itself, all right. And ARP will be doing over here is ARP will be going to each and every computer, all right. ARP will be going to each and every computer and it will be asking who has this IP address, who has this IP address, all right. It will be going to B, C, F, E, and D. So computer D over here will be saying, yes, this is my IP address and my MAC address is this. Okay. So by this, R will be maintaining its own table that includes your IP address and MAC address. Okay. So it will be maintaining IP address and MAC table address. So it's having IP address and having MAC address. So over here, the information will be recorded. MAC. Recorded that the IP address of computer D is D.D.D.D. And the MAC address is dd.dd1.dd2.dd3. All right. This is what it will be recording. That information will be taken by the scam table, and then switch will get to know that to port number 4, computer D is connected and MAC address of computer D is dd.dd1.dd2.dd3. All right. And this is how the information will be transferred only between computer A and computer B. This is how your switch works. Am I clear to everyone with the working? Am I clear with the working, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, sir.
Please take the screenshot because now I'll be telling you about the attacks. Please take the screenshot, all of you. Done?
Yeah.
All right. So can I remove it? Okay. Now what happens, guys, is we'll be performing MAC spoofing attack. Now what is spoofing? Spoofing means to fake, right? What is MAC spoofing? Spoofing means to fake, correct? So what will happen over here is, let's suppose this is computer F and it's attacker's computer, all right? This computer F is attacker's computer. So this F will be doing what? It will be stealing the credentials of computer D, all right? And using those spoofed credentials, it will be sending a request to the switch that this is my MAC address, this is my MAC address. What switch will do, guys? Switch will note down this information to to port number 6, computer D is connected, and the credentials of computer D are dd.dd1.dd2.dd3, right? This is what it will be recorded. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now what will happen, guys? The packet that was meant to go from A to D will be going where? It will be going to F. This is known as MAC spoofing, guys. Am I clear to everyone? And how you'll be getting the MAC address of the target machine? How you'll be getting the MAC address of the target machine, guys? Any idea? We did it last week also, we did it today also.
Nmap.
And map is a tool. What is the process we have?
IP config.
It's known as
Banner grabbing.
Correct. It's known as banner grabbing. Okay. So this is what MAC spoofing is all about. Now I'll be practically showing MAC spoofing to you. For performing MAC spoofing, guys, we will be writing a command that is known as MAC changer. So we have a command that is MAC changer, right? -H. In Kali Linux, if you are having difficulty with any of the commands, you don't know the usage, just type -H. It will be giving you the complete usage. See, it will be giving you the complete usage. Now I will be randomly changing my MAC address, right? So for that, I'll be showing you my MAC address, ifconfig. This is the MAC address of my computer, guys. Starting with 00, ending with 3B. Please remember it. Okay. Now I want to change this MAC address of my computer. So what I'll be doing is I'll be typing I'll be typing Mac changer hyphen R, that is random. And then I'll be writing the interface, that is H0. So it will be giving you my permanent MAC address. It will be giving you current MAC address, and it's also giving me new MAC address. Now this is the MAC address my computer will be using now, guys. This is the MAC address. Let me show it to you again then. So we have what we have. And if I'll be typing the command, that is if config, this is the MAC address now. Are you able to see it? Previously, it was starting with 00 ending with 3B. Now it is starting with 8A ending with 7B, right? This is how you'll be changing your MAC address, guys, randomly. If you want to specify your MAC address to a particular machine, this is the command that you'll be using. Am I clear? MAC spoofing is clear to everyone? Yes, no, maybe. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now to prevent MAC spoofing, generally security guys do what? They use MAC binding. MAC binding means once a computer is connected to a particular port, it will be connected to that particular port and it will not be able to, you can say, it will not be able to spoof the credentials. That is MAC binding. That is to prevent MAC spoofing. Now, please, all of you take the screenshot.
Can you also show the command?
Yeah. See that. Let me show it to you. Then we have next thing, guys, that is your MAC flooding. Okay, so I'm removing it. Okay. Now, what happens in MAC flooding is, guys, in this, you will be doing what? Let's suppose you are an attacker again. You will be doing what? As an attacker, you will be sending n number of requests to the switch using spoofed credentials. Not one, spoof credentials. You'll be sending the request to switch that this is my MAC address, this is my MAC address. Now switch will be doing what, guys? It will be start recording the information in its CAM table, right? And as I told you, CAM table is finite. It's having a limited memory. This CAM table will be filled with the fake request. Now at the same time, if computer B wants to send, all right, if computer C wants to send a packet to computer B, all right, if C wants to send a packet to computer B, what will happen? Again, the same process will be followed. C will be sending the packet to the switch. Still, switch will record it somewhere in the CAM table. But this time, guys, there is no space in switch to record this information. So what will happen in this case? In this case, switch will be acting like a hub. So the information that was meant to go only from C to B will be broadcasted to all other devices. This is what? This is your MAC flooding. Am I clear to everyone? In MAC flooding, your switch acts like a hub. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone, guys? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no. Why everyone is so quiet? Don't you want to study, guys? I'm not getting any replies, any acknowledgement.
We are fine, sir.
Why not responding, guys? What is the command for MAC flooding? The command is, see, the more interest you'll be showing, the more practice I'll be showing you. If you guys will not be showing up, you'll not be acknowledging the things, I'll not be showing you the practicals, guys. I'll be just continuing with the syllabus. These things are not included in the syllabus, neither they have shown you the practicals. This is something extra I'm sharing with you because I want you to learn new things. The command for MAC flooding is -i, that is for interface, and that is h0. Now, as soon as I'll be typing this command, guys, huge number of requests will be generated. Now, luckily, I'm not connected to any of the switch, otherwise I would have flooded it. So this is what happens with your MAC flooding. The command is -i h0. If you want to stop any command in Kali Linux that is running, press Control and C together, the command will be stopped. So this is for MAC flooding. Now to prevent MAC flooding, security guys use word. They use a method that is known as managed switches. Now what are managed switches, guys? What are managed switches? Anyone?
You can configure rules. We can configure it as per our need.
Correct. Apart from that, any other specialty of managed switch?
We can put AC, filters, or we can what is that? Put access list kind of a thing to block. We can put more security controls than what is that single configured switches. Like the companies which use Cisco or Juniper, those things that are called managed switches that we can write our configurations and other things. But there are switches which just behaves like switch and with a single one-time configuration.
All right, that's correct. Anyone else who wants to add to the definition?
It will have security features of a router.
Okay. Apart from that, guys, managed switches also perform a function that is known as port mirroring. Sorry, packet mirroring, all right? So all of you, it's an assignment for all of you. Put down this particular term, managed switches. Tomorrow, in the beginning of the class, I will be asking questions. Random questions I'll be asking. And again, reminding you guys that your interaction this class is very important. You will be awarded marks based on that. That's why on the very first day I told you to be very interactive. It will be seen by your university, and then depending upon that, the marks will be allocated. Some of you are very interactive every time you are answering the question, but some of you are not participating in it. Try to participate, guys. So this is your max
So,
flooding.
Deepak, do we have class tomorrow or did you mean next week?
Most probably tomorrow we have the class, Mahindra. Bhumika, can you please confirm it? Bhumika will be confirming it, guys. Okay. Most probably we have the class. As per my you can say information that I have received, we have the class tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
Full
we
day?
have full day. It will be full day, 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay.
Now, guys, we have art poisoning and DNA poisoning. What is art poisoning? What is art poisoning? Any idea what is art?
Poisoning R table.
Yeah. What is it then? I explained it on the very first day, if you remember. So what is R poisoning? Let me ask the question individually now. Since you guys are not answering, let me ask it individually. Okay, starting with Shubramani.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what is R poisoning?
We
discussed it on the very first day.
Yeah.
Okay, huge. What is R poisoning?
Let me remember.
No problem. Huge. What is R poisoning? Sunny, what is R poisoning?
That was me.
Yeah.
Spelling. Okay.
Actually, you have spelled your spelling like this only in the platform.
It is the kind of weakness.
Okay.
Sunny?
ARP poisoning is. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Sunny, go ahead. Yeah, you want to answer, you can answer that. No problem. What is R poisoning?
ARP table is like flooded with irrelevant data.
Okay. All right. Sunny, you there?
Yeah. When when proper mapping does not take place between the IP and the MAC address.
Okay. Okay. We have Vivek. Vivek, what is R poisoning?
So it's basically sending for malicious ARP messages to the gateway of the network.
Okay. Vaishali, you there?
Sir,
What is R poisoning, Vaishali?
actually, ARP poisoning is basically in the network. Like it's a kind of a man in the middle attack that allows the attackers to intercept the communication between the network devices.
That's correct. But what is R poisoning?
It's a spoofing, sir.
Okay. Sharanya, what is R poisoning?
So, ARP poisoning typically happens over a LAN network where the IP addresses are translated into MAC addresses.
Okay, that is the work of ARP table to translate IP address and MAC address. That's correct. But what is R poisoning? Shweta, what is R poisoning?
Yes, sir. Like it is kind of a cyber attack and it abuses weakness, sir, and it disrupts network traffic.
Okay. Shamir, you there?
So I think you in the previous screen you
Yeah, in previous
changed
session
the
I have
MAC
already
ID.
explained it.
You just changed the MAC ID. So I think an attacker could keep changing his MAC ID over and over again, and that means that
That is
MAC
max
ID gets.
spoofing. That is max spoofing. Shamir, what is R poisoning?
Is a spoof.
Shamir, your voice is not audible.
Is it audible now?
Yeah.
Uh, it is a man in the middle attack.
Okay. Okay. Krishna, what is Krishna Vamsi? What is this R poisoning? See, I'm asking each and every person over here because I have already explained it in the very first class when we were discussing about the basics. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, Muthu Krishna, what is R poisoning?
ARP poisoning is sending fake ARP replay packets to switch and what is that poisoning the ARP table.
How you'll be poisoning the R table? That's what the question is. How you'll be poisoning it?
See, I will always send an acknowledgement saying that hey, this is my MAC ID or I am having this. What is that? I will take all the live IPs against that. I will be sending that all this MAC ID IP is belong to this one. Same MAC ID kind of a thing. I will poison the table. So it's basically our fake packets are sent back to the switches to what is that overflow the memory of the ARP table.
Okay. Afzal, you there? What is R poisoning, Afzal?
Yeah, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like attacker using a local area
It's
network.
echoing, Afzal.
Attacker's MAC address with IP address are legitimate.
Afzal, your voice is echoing a lot. It's echoing a lot.
I'm not sure if someone else is unmuted.
It's echoing a lot. Okay, let me come back. No, it's echoing. Emmy, what is R poisoning, Emmy?
So when the MAC address is like spoofed by the attacker and the IP address looks legitimate, it is ARP poisoning.
Okay.
Yeah. Art poisoning is also known as art spoofing. It is a type of cyber attack carried out over the LAN that involves sending malicious ARP packets to default client or the target PC.
But what we actually do, in our poisoning.
So Deepak
So
sir,
we
this is
send a large number of packets.
Go ahead, Titi, go ahead.
Yeah. What happens is we send large number of packets to overload the switch.
That is MAC threading. That is MAC threading when you are sending large number of packets with you can say anonymous IP and MAC address. I'm asking about R poisoning. Yeah, Devendra, what is R poisoning?
Is it like you claim as the attacker that one specific MAC address is of yours? You just pick one legible MAC address out of the network and attach your IP address to that to claim that if that MAC address has to be reached, it would hit your IP address.
All right. See, guys, what R poisoning is, what I was expecting the answer is somewhat Devendra is correct, somewhat Afzal is correct, somewhat ME is correct. What R poisoning happens is, guys, in R poisoning as an attacker, I will be using the same IP address of the user. All right. I'll be using the IP address of the user. But instead of the user's MAC address, I will be inserting my own MAC address over here. So the IP will be yours, but instead of your MAC address, I will be inserting my MAC address. That is known as R poisoning. We also call it as R spoofing. I already explained this on the very first day when we were discussing about you can say the basics of cybersecurity. If you guys remember, this was the last topic of our basics. Remember? Now remember all of you? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's nothing wrong, guys, in your answers. The only thing is you need to do revision. I know it's a huge syllabus and you guys have your own works also, right, of university, but the more you'll be revising, the more things will be in your mind. So try to revise it, guys. This is the third day. Tomorrow we'll be having second last day of the training and next week we'll be having the last day. So you need to, you can say, pace your speed up. Okay. Now I'm going to do what I'm going to show you practically that how sniffing, that is man in the middle, is performed using R poisoning attack. All right. So all of you can take the screenshot, please, and then we'll be moving ahead. Done? Can I remove it?
Yes, sir.
Can I remove it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, guys, over here, what I'll be doing is I will be using Windows 7 machine for this practical and I'll be using my Kali Linux. Okay. So please pay attention, all of you. What I'm going to do in this particular practical is I will be, let's suppose this is Windows 7 machine. All right. This is Windows 7 machine. This will be my Google. All right. Both the computers are interacting with each other. I'm writing Windows 7 and I'm writing Google. All right. This is Windows 7 machine and this is Google. Both machines are interacting with each other. They were having communication between them, right? So what will happen is as an attacker, I will be coming in between. As an attacker, I'll be coming in between. All right. With my Kali Linux, I'm writing A as an attacker. The first thing I'll be performing is I will be turning off the internet connection of this Windows 7 machine. All right. Remotely, I'll be doing what? I will be disabling the internet connection of this Windows 7 machine. Once the internet connection is disabled, I will force this machine to use my default gateway. Now this machine will be doing what? It will be using my default gateway. It means that whatever packet it was sending to Google, now they are going through me. Now, since they are going through me, I can capture and monitor those packets. Once I have monitored and captured those packets, I will be transferring those packets to Google, right? Now Google will be thinking that the packet is coming actually from Windows 7 machine. So Google will be doing what? It will be responding the packet back to me, thinking that I'm Windows 7 machine. Again, I have the packets from Google. I can monitor, I can capture it, and then I will be transferring those packets to Windows 7. So guys, before before I was in between, the communication was happening between Windows 7 and Google machine. Now I am in between, so this is known as man in the middle. Whatever communication is taking place between Windows 7 and Google is now going through me. Am I clear? Am I clear to everyone, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So it is a passive attack, right?
Yeah. It's clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm showing this to you practically, guys. This is my Kali Linux. Let me close the terminal. And this is my Windows 7 machine. Again, I'll be doing the same thing, guys. I want to get the IP address of this Windows 7 machine. So the command I'll be performing is I will be typing ifconfig to get the IP address of my machine. This is the IP address. And I want to check the machine inside my network. So I'll be typing netdiscover-r and I'll be typing 192.168.206.0/24. As soon as I'll be doing it, it will start giving me the IPs of all the machines inside my network. It's finished. So I will be doing what? I'll be pausing it. This is the network IP. This is default gateway. This is broadcast IP. The IP that remains is this one. So, right. So if I'll be pinging this machine, I'll ping this machine. It is showing me TTL that is 128. If you want to get the complete information, you can do banner grabbing. All right. Now what I'll be doing, guys, is whatever commands I'll be writing, I'll be opening a new terminal for that. Okay, so I will be first of all disabling the internet connection of this Windows 7 machine. But first of all, let's check whether internet is working or not. I'll go to Windows 7. I'll open this browser. Okay, and in the browser, let's see whether internet is working or not. See, internet is working, guys. Yes or no? That is bit slow in Windows 7 machine.
It's working.
It's working, right? See, its page is opening. Ask me later. All right. See, it's working, right? Correct? Now, guys, my first priority is to disable this internet connection in the target machine. For that, I will be doing what? I'll be writing the command that is rspoof space -i. Rspoof is the command, -i is the interface. Then I'll be writing -i eth0 space -t, that is for target. You will be mentioning the default gateway of your computer. All right. That is default gateway of your computer, that is .2. And you will be mentioning the IP address of the target machine, that is 134. This is the first command you guys will be typing, guys. Am I clear? What will happen, guys, is I'll press enter and this command will start. Now remember my MAC address that was changed. Remember, guys, my MAC address when I changed it, it was changed to 8A and ending with 7B. Yes or no? When
Yes,
I
sir.
perform max spoofing. Now what is saying? See, I have changed this. This IP address is at this one now. It means I am using the IP address of the target machine, but the MAC address is mine. This is what I told you ARP spoofing or ARP poisoning is. Okay, let it run and let's go back to Windows 7 and let's check whether internet connection is working or not. Let's see.
Sir, can you please explain that command, sir, once?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Can you please explain that command, Kali Linux?
That is MAC spoofing command. AMP spoofing means I am performing ARP poisoning. So I have forced this machine to use my MAC address. All right. See, This one, it's saying, right, that this IP address is at this. It means this IP is having this MAC address. Actually, this is my MAC address, my Kali Linux, and this is Windows 7 machine IP address. This is what is happening over here, right?
Sir, we have given two IP addresses, right?
Guys,
Yeah,
out of
206.2 is which IP address?
this one is your default gateway that you will be getting from here. Here. This is your default gateway.
Okay.
That's why it is said that you should not be skipping any of the steps in scanning. Okay, all the steps are mandatory. Now, guys, see, internet is working.
No.
No, it's not working, right? It means my first step is successful. I have successfully disabled the internet connection of the target machine. And I have not done any settings in changes in this Windows 7. Whatever I'm doing in this Kali Linux, right? Now, guys, second thing is I have to do what? I have to enable this internet connection and I have to force this Windows 7 machine to use my default gateway. So in this case, what I'll be doing is, in this case, I'll be typing the command that is rspoof space -I eth0 space, I will be writing -T, and this time you will be mentioning the IP address of the target machine and you will be mentioning the default gateway of your computer. All right. Now again you are back with your MAC address and IP address. Now it's again back that 192.2 is at this, right? Now, guys, what will happen is we'll check whether the internet is back or not. But before checking it, you have to also check that whether IP forwarding is enabled or not. Because unless and until you will not be enabling the IP forwarding in this machine in your Kali Linux, there will be denial of service. Means you'll never be getting the web page. So what you'll be doing is after typing this command, let's check whether whether your IP forwarding is enabled or not. So to check that, what you'll be doing, you'll be typing the command cat space /proc /sys /I net /IPv4 /IP_forward. If you are getting the answer as 0, it means IP forwarding is not enabled. If you'll be getting 1, it means IP forwarding is enabled. What you are getting, guys? 0, right? It means IP forwarding is not enabled. Now to enable IP forwarding, what you'll be doing is, to enable IP forwarding, you'll be writing echo space 1, then hyphen, all right, and then you will be writing the same command. Now, if you'll be checking again, guys, it is converted into 1. It means now IP forwarding is enabled into my system. All right. Now we'll be moving ahead and we'll be checking which command is running. Is it running fine? So yes, it's running fine over here. I'll be checking other commands also. This one, it's also running fine. So we are going and checking the Windows 7, or you can say internet connection, whether it is up or not. So let's see, guys, whether it's up or not. Is it back? Is it back, guys? Internet is back, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So over here, see, my computer, my internet is back in Windows 7 machine, but now it is back on my own conditions. So what I'll be doing is now I can do anything. So for your you can say explanation purpose, what I'm doing is I will be using a tool that is known as DriftNet. It is a tool that is used to capture the images, whatever images the target is surfing. All right, so I will be typing the tool name that is DriftNet -I eth0. I'll press enter. A small window will be open, guys. This window. And whatever images the target will be surfing, it will be coming over here now. Whatever images he will be surfing, right? So can anyone tell me what should I write over here? Any image you want me to search?
Sachin.
Sachin? All right. I'll go to images. Okay. And these are the images that the user is looking on, right? See, these are the images the user is looking. The same thing you'll be getting in your screen also. This is known as man in the middle attack. Am I clear? It's very dangerous attack, guys. This is the reason it is said that whenever you are going to airports, railway stations, restaurant or hotels, never use open Wi-Fi connections. And even if you are using open Wi-Fi connections, do not perform any kind of confidential transactions in them. If you are doing it, it means, guys, that your information is being read by someone else. This is the reason. This is the
Can you show
reason.
us the command, please?
Which command? All the commands, right? I'll be showing you the commands. So this is the result of your sniffing, guys. That is your, you can say, man in the middle attack. So let me close all the windows and then I'll be showing you one command together.
So Deepak, in the first command, we have given the default gateway and the
IP
actual
address
IP
of the
address.
target machine. No,
Target.
IP address of the target machine. We will be using both the IPs again and again, but in a way that you will be able to perform ARP spoofing. So I'm giving you the commands that I have written, guys. Three. Okay. These are the commands I have used. Okay. This is the first command that I used. I'm copying it one by one. Once you'll be getting the lab setup, guys, please perform these commands. Okay. So the first command. Then we have the second command. Check the port forwarding. We type the command, that is, you can say these three commands we typed. If you are getting the result as 0, it means that if you're getting the result as 0, it means that IP forwarding is not enabled. So you will be doing what? You will be typing this command to enable it. And then you will be again checking it by this command. Okay, copy. And then once it's done, you will be doing what? You will be opening the tool that is DriftNet, and this tool will be doing what? It will be capturing all the images, all right, that the target is using. Is surfing. Apart from this, guys, we have a very powerful tool also that is known as EtterCap space hyphen capital G. This is a tool that is graphic based, and it will be also able to capture the text messages. Whatever text is being transferred between the two devices, you can capture those texts using this EtterCap, right? Am I clear to everyone? This is your sniffing, guys. Okay. Then we have another, you can say, module that is, please take the screenshot if you have not taken it.
Deepak, can you explain that again? Because see,
Which one?
default gateway in the same network would be same for attacker machine also and for this victim machine also. So how, in fact, I'm not able to understand how it is happening.
See, default gateway is for your Kali Linux over here, right?
Right.
Now, what I'm doing is I'm performing ARP poisoning.
Mhm.
What I told you in ARP poisoning is this is the IP address of the user. This is the MAC address of the user, right? So I will be doing what? I will be using the IP address of the user, but instead of his MAC address, I will be using my MAC address. This is what happening with the first command. The
Right.
first command, all right? That is how, see, now your ARP table is imbalanced, right? So obviously your internet connection will be down. It will be down. Then to make sure that your internet connection is back again, I will be doing what? I will be again specifying my default gateway with my own MAC address. Then only your IP, your internet will be up. But before that, you have to enable IP forwarding also, so that whatever packets are being transferred now through your gateway should not be, you can say, denied. So for that, the third command I have written, that is cat proc this one. All right. If it is enabled, you'll be getting the answer as 1. If it is not enabled, you'll be getting the answer as 0. And once everything is in place, once the internet in the target machine is up, then you'll be using this tool, that is DriftNet, to capture the images. All right, because DriftNet is a tool that only captures the images, snips the images. If you want to get further information, all right, then you can use this tool, that is EtherCap. Okay, so this is all about the practical. Once you'll be doing it, guys, then you will be able to understand it more correctly, because at that time you'll be performing the practical yourself.
Sir,
That is the reason. That is the reason I'm saying, guys, that please contact with your coordinators and tell me that whether I can share the machines with you or not. Because on my own I cannot do it. So please contact your coordinators and then let me know also in the group that whether I can share the machines or not. Okay.
Sir, I have a question. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sir, when when the target machine when we make it down, again, like how do we make that internet up, sir?
Because you are not making that internet up. You are forcing that machine to use your default gateway.
Yes.
That's what you are doing. By changing the, you can say, by performing ARP. That's why all the commands I have written started with ARP spoof. We are spoofing the ARP back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah. If you'll be seeing the commands that I have pasted in the chat box, you'll be seeing first I have written the default gateway first and the target machine IP address. In the second command, I have written the target machine IP address first and my default gateway next. This is how you are enabling the internet connection. But before performing this practical, guys, make sure that you are also having what you have enabled the IP forwarding also, right? If it is not enabled at that time, you will not be able to get the connection back into the target machine. So try to play with this tool, that is EtherCap. And if you'll be having any difficulty with this tool, you can let me know and help you out with this. Okay. So do one thing, guys. Now we are left with, you can say, one more module of the day. That is, you can say, evading IDS, IPS, and firewalls. So what I want you to do is, I want all of you to do one thing. Open your iLabs and go for the module that is sniffing and perform one lab from that module. I hope all of you are doing this iLabs on your own in rest 5 days. Yes or no? All of you are performing the labs, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good. Try to complete it. See, guys, I will be teaching you after 5th day. I will not be able to help you out, right? Is it or not? It's only you who will be performing the practicals, and the most important thing is your university will be awarding the marks based on the performance you are giving over here in the sessions and after the sessions. So make sure that you are performing the practicals, and if you are having any difficulty, you can let me know. I will help you out to resolve that particular problem. All right. That's the thing. So all of you open your iLabs, and in your iLabs, open the module that is sniffing and start doing the practical for sniffing. Then we'll be going ahead and we'll be, you can say, performing the next module, that is evading IDS, IPs, or firewalls, or we'll be performing DOS attacks. Do it, guys, all of you. Meanwhile, Bhumika will be confirming for the class tomorrow. As far as I know, there is a class.
Yeah, but till now she did not inform us, right? So, yeah.
This class used to happen, was scheduled last week, but somehow it was not conducted. So tomorrow we'll be having class.
Yes, sir. We didn't get any update yet. So I asked Pulkeshi, sir. He's like yet to reply. I'll inform them once I get an update.
All right, no problem. All right. So guys, all of you please perform the practical in your iLabs. I'm giving you 30 minutes for that and then we'll be moving in. Do it, guys, all of you. Hi guys, all are here. I hope you guys are doing the practicals, right? Anyone facing any difficulty? Anyone facing any difficulty, guys? All right. How many exercises you have done, guys, for sniffing in your iLabs? How many exercises you have done? Should I individually take the name or you guys can please tell me? Hello, am I audible?
I'm doing second one, sir.
I'm doing
Good,
third one.
good, Shweta. Good, Shamir. Others are not
Sir,
performing
doing
the lab?
second one. Sir, doing second one.
Okay, okay, Deepti, good.
So completed first and I'm doing the second.
Good, good, good.
Same here, sir.
So
20 seconds.
we'll be doing what, guys? Tomorrow we'll be having the class. So I want you to complete the exercises, all right, in this sniffing module of your iLabs. Perform at least 3. Those who have completed 2, that's very good. Those who have completed third, that is also good. Those who have completed first, that's also good. So we'll be doing only the, you can say, labs today, and tomorrow when we'll be meeting tomorrow at the same time 10 a.m. Then we'll be continuing with the modules. All right. So tomorrow we'll be doing what? We'll be doing the modules. That is, let me explain this. We'll be doing evading IDS, IPS firewalls. We will be completing the module that is DOS. We will be starting the module that is OWASP top 10. It's not included in the syllabus, but related to this OWASP top 10 practicals, your other modules like hacking web servers, web applications, session hijacking, and skill injection are these. So we'll be doing what? We'll be performing OWASP top 10, in which tomorrow we will be learning about SQL injections. I will be showing you the practical. I will be showing you the exercises that you guys will be solving. And if we get time, we will be completing the theory for your, you can say, session hijacking. And we'll be completing the theory for hacking web servers and web applications. These are the things that we'll be completing tomorrow, guys. All right, so these are the things that we'll be completing tomorrow. So I'm giving you another 10-15 minutes. So all of you go ahead and perform the practicals. All right, complete at least 3 exercises. And then once it's done, do let me know. We'll be resting the session for the day. All right.
Sir, one thing regarding OAP's top 10, what are the content you'll be getting it, sir?
OWASP top 10 complete. We'll be following 2013 model because the latest one, they have done what? They have merged many of 2013 model, you can say OWASP, right? So we will be learning the important vulnerabilities over there. That includes your injections, that includes your cross-site scripting, cross-site request forgery, broken authentication, session management, cross-site request forgery. You can say missing function level access control, indirect object, you can say reference. All these major topics will be taken. All
Sir,
right, so that will be helpful.
do we use any Zap also in the OAPs?
No, not here. I will be using the machine that is batched. Using Kali Linux, we will be performing practical on web application and web server. So I have got both the machines over here. I'll be demonstrating the practical using those machines.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. Yeah. So do the practicals, guys, and once it's done, please let me know.
Sir, regarding the exam, next week we have exam, right? Both quiz and practicals.
No. Achha, for that, yeah, we have the exam. I was thinking about the actual exam of CH. So tomorrow, what we'll be doing is I will be sharing the machine with you that you have to solve. All right, based on that, 20% of the assessment marks will be given. All right, and on the last day, again, we have a quiz. Same 15 questions that you will be solving, like the one which you did last week. Okay.
Okay, sir. So practical is on next week.
Practical machine will be given to your organization tomorrow. Now, what your organization will be doing it, I have no idea. Most probably they will be placing that machine in the LMS itself.
So tomorrow the lab will
tomorrow, what, please, go ahead, man.
Like the lab exercise, would it be given as a assignment after the class, or will it be given during the class itself?
I will
for
be
it to be
submitting it
finished by
your,
around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I'm just trying to
most
understand the class
probably
time so that we can plan day for tomorrow.
Mahindran, see, the thing is, I will be submitting the machine with your organization, and then it will be decided by your organization that how they are going to use that lab. Either they will be providing that lab to you tomorrow, or they will be providing you before you can say the next class. So it's up to them.
Okay.
From my side, I'll be providing the machine tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. So Bhumika, if you're there,
I'm giving you 10 minutes, guys. Please complete the labs. Mahindra, we can discuss it in the group also, right? I guess
Yes, sir.
you all have Omeka's number, right? All
Uh,
have Omeka's.
I
yeah, I'll
went to
talk
check with
later.
Pulkeshi sir now.
Huh?
I went
What-
to check
what?
with Pulkeshi sir. Sir wasn't there. I'll confirm once and put a message in group.
Okay. Actually, Omeka, it's confirmed. Let
Oh,
me
because
confirm it.
yeah,
Yeah.
is it the last week's session you're talking about? It was cancelled, that one.
Yeah, actually, tomorrow we'll be having the session, and then the last session we'll be having on that is on 21st.
Okay.
Yeah. So, guys, I'm giving you another
So
10 minutes.
Bhumika, as
Go
just
ahead
a
and do the
general
lab.
request. So just a general request, I think Bhumika, if there are any ad hoc classes like this organized, I think what I would request is to connect with the trainers in advance and give us the date and timing so that we
Yes,
can
yes.
plan.
Last time I got an update, but this time no one told me anything. So that's what I want to like confirm once.
Yeah, echo
Okay.
Mahindran's.
Tomorrow I actually had a travel plan, so I think I'm just kind of it. So I'll try
Yes,
to
same
rearrange
here
that.
actually.
But generally, I think if we can get a little bit of advance notice, that will be helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, even for me the same problem. Like tomorrow I'm planning to travel. Yeah, this is surprising for me as well.
Yes, even I had no idea. Sorry, guys. Like last week they gave an update. I put a message. This week I didn't get any
Yeah.
update.
Actually, what happened, guys, is last week on 7th and 8th, we were supposed to have the class. So that 8th Sunday class was cancelled, and it was you can say scheduled for tomorrow, that is 15th. I don't know why you guys have not got the updated
So I
mail,
didn't
but
receive the update. Even last week we got, the notification came only on Friday that, the class will be held on both Saturday and Sunday, if I'm not wrong.
yeah.
So, we would need at least a week's notice so to plan, things at home. We have
I
families and
can understand. Same here, guys. See, actually, with you, there's a problem. With trainers also, there's a problem because I have to give my whole day, right? I have to plan things in advance.
agree.
So since tomorrow we'll be having the class, then only I'll be free before 22nd. So this is how it will be working. Bhumika, please confirm it once you will be once full case number will be reachable. All right, and put
Yes,
it in
sir.
the group, please.
Yes,
Please
yes.
put it in. So guys, this is what we have to discuss today. We'll be meeting tomorrow, most probably tomorrow, because from my side I have got the confirmation, right? So we'll be meeting tomorrow and we'll be moving ahead with the course, all right? So try to go through do the revision, and if anyone will be having any difficulty, any problem related to the topics, you can please let me know. Okay. And thank you so much everyone for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Take care,
sir.
guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, Deepak sir. Hello. He left.
Is the class over?
Ma'am, 1 second. Deepak sir just left the class. I'll call him.
Then it's fine. I'll talk to the other person. If the class is over, then don't reconnect him.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, fine.
Okay. Class is over, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll talk to him then.
My call.